From 2014 to 2016, this VH1 reality dating game show central premise was that the contestants were without clothes. Naked attraction? Dating naked? Apparently it is dating naked, man. Lucky me. Clothes? Imagine dating naked. You're right, man. I would think about that every time I see myself with no clothes on. I'm like, damn, the clothes do make the man, huh? Ladies, you look good in clothes, you look good out of clothes, okay? Men, we look good in clothes. Like 5% of us look good naked. I'm not going to say there's no hot naked men, but it's like we're in the minority. I said we like I'm in the club. Oh, that's fucking funny, man. It's just cold. No, it's everything, man. Like the shirt makes your torso look like uniform and not lumpy. And like, I don't know, like the balls just don't, I never know what to do with them, man. Like most of the time they just hang there, but every once in a while, I'm like, what are you doing, man? I don't know where to put you. Like I'm trying, and then you kind of like adjust them, but then you move your position and they're in the way again. And you're like, well, I can't touch my balls again. I'm out in public. People are going to be like, they're going to call the cops on me. Like, I don't know what happened. It's definitely, I haven't hit a growth spurt. Let's put it that way. But I tend to sleep on my stomach or on my side. I feel like I'm pinching my balls constantly. So then I'm like reaching over and like grabbing the whole kit and caboodle and then like kind of moving it over to the side. But then it's like it's applying like tension on one of the attach points to like my groin. And so now I'm like, okay, just hang natural. But as soon as you tell it to act natural, it gets really self-conscious. So I can't, I think what I need is like, I need to cut a hole in my mattress so that I can shove my balls in the mattress hole while I'm sleeping. Because then at least they've got like a place to go. Yeah, like a massage chair, but it's got the the milking table. Put one leg out to your side when you're on your stomach? Out to my like a flamingo? I didn't turn my filter off. I love talking about this stuff. This is real shit that we could all possibly relate to, man. Everybody else. Do you think 100 guys could take down one gorilla? Fuck that, dude. What do you do with your balls when you're sleeping? And don't give me that I sleep on my back bullshit, you fucking virtue signaler. Coffin rehearsal ass. Yoni Wolf type shit. Sorry, what did Corey say? He got dono walled? At least you don't get a sleep boner like 70% of the night? Buddy, what do you mean? Just set your watch to it, man. Again, this is not to be crass. The ladies know about morningwood. It's a mystery. I don't really know why it happens. But you wake up with, like, forgive the parlance, you wake up with the best erection you've ever had in your entire life. The kind of erection where you're like, if I could snap my fingers and make it happen, that's the one that I would want. But you're like, I don't want it right now because I got to go pee. I want it to go away so that I can pee in the toilet without like hyperextending my shit. That's how you know, even when you're sick, that's how I know I'm not in trouble. If I wake up and all reliable's still there, I'm like, I can't be that bad. The body's still doing like optional shit. Even if the tip did turn gray. I have a newborn and changing diapers in the middle of the night with a boner blows. That's so fucking real, man. Because you look goofy too, man. You're like, first off, I'm waking up after like 2.5 hours of sleep, and now I'm walking around with my underpants like all bulged out for no reason, hunched over a little bit like a fucking weirdo. Oh, man. The human body is so fucking funny, man. You gotta have a sense of humor about it. If you don't, you're gonna be here a while. I'm glad I have earbuds in. Okay, so maybe I'm not neurotypical. Because Corey and I and Chibley, we were talking about the season finale of the rehearsal last night. And I was like, I mogged the reading the mind and the eyes test. And he said, really? What was your score? I said, hang on real quick. I'll take it again. I took it again and I got like a fucked up score. I got like 52% or something like that. And I said, well, that doesn't really matter. That test isn't valid. I'm going to do the RADS-R again. And then I did the RADS-R and scored like 2 points below the minimum threshold. And I was like, damn, wait a second. This test says I definitely don't have autism. Maybe I have autism. But like the one that really struck out to me was like, do people tell you that you speak about inappropriate things? And I'm like, yes, but I also feel like that's it mostly happens because I'm a streamer. I don't talk about this shit in day-to-day life unless, you know, we got a great rapport. But then also secondarily, I'm like, everybody else is wrong. Like, I'm not talking about the fact that you get a boner when you wake up isn't gross. That's just I don't know what to say. Like, it's the human body, man. If I was like talking about bodies being mashed into like a meat grinder or something like that, like that's a different story. But like it happens. You wouldn't say it to the daycare dads? Yeah, but the reason I wouldn't say it to the daycare dads is because it's something that you don't say. Like that's, and maybe that's masking, man. I don't know, because I'm calling it all into question now. But like, I know that it's something you don't say, but from base principles, it doesn't make sense to me that it's inappropriate to talk about. It's inappropriate to talk about like, hey, nice to meet you, you know? Don't you think it's funny that we all get boners when we wake up? Like you don't just launch with that. But like, when I have a connection with somebody and we've been friends for a while, it seems weird that that's something inappropriate to talk about. That's not masking, that's locking in. Hey T, you do this RADS-R test? This shit's pissing me off, man, because is anyone else made deeply uncomfortable by this image? Fuck, I am not neurotypical. The image is making me uncomfortable, but it's busting out of the border, man. It's too big. It can't breathe. It's suffocating, man. Get it out of there. There was the question that was like, are there textures other people don't seem to be bothered by that you find annoying if they touch your skin? And I said no, but in my head I was like, besides velvet, right? Nothing really bothers me texturally to touch, but velvet is really bad. But I thought like everybody was like that with velvet. They're like, it just feels weird, man. No. Porcelain? You're not beating the fucking allegations, man. Porcelain feels good. Velvet's fucked up. You aren't either? Bro, the test said I'm cool. The test literally said you're cool, don't sweat it. Styrofoam for me? Nah, skill difference. Styrofoam doesn't bother me. Does make kind of an annoying sound, but I'm not like covering my ears or anything. I'm beating the allegations. Plus the test probably doesn't matter. How about cotton? Okay, I really don't like to touch cotton balls. I'll do it if I have to, but I really don't like it. You're cooked? I'm more neurotypical than you, okay? I'm more neurotypical than you. Even if I'm not beating the allegations, there's like grades to this shit, okay? They're gonna be like, maybe you got it, but it's like the cool kind. It's like the cool kind that makes you like really good at your job, but you can still like go out and eat all sorts of foods. You don't just have to like eat pepperoni pizza with ranch dressing on it all the time. They're gonna be like, you got the cool kind, for sure, man, I can tell. Spiced chai. Does anyone have the Costco kind? Wait, that's me. 3.5 pounds of spiced chai mix. Wait, they're relying on me. They're relying on me here. I don't know how much chai costs, man. I barely know what it is. It's like tea, but like, how can you have tea powder? That doesn't make sense to me. Either way, why is it like a beer? This is so beer coated. This is definitely like Big Train Amber Ale type glass, man. They got the wrong, you're supposed to have like a different type of logo for this. I'm not talking about the contents of the glass. I'm talking about the glass itself is very like brew pub coated. Regardless. 3.5 pounds, $3. I'm going to say it's $11.99. No, chai consumers are willing to spend more money. $13.99. $14.99. We take those. New Line Cinema, post Gold member, starring Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez 05. I'm going to say that maybe this is Monster-in-Law. Okay, that's a big one. Yeah, I'm not beating the allegations. $34 million, week 2, Universal, starring Will Ferrell. This is definitely kicking and screaming. No, I feel like Queso getting the burgers right, where he keeps going, please, please don't know this next burger. And then he's like, that's Red Robin. Oh, no. Oh, shit, that's funny, man.
Whose burger is...
Oh no. I hope for my own sake that I get at least one of these wrong. That's a McDouble from McDonald's. I'm not gonna get one wrong, I'm cooked.
Whose burger is this?
That's Wendy's. That's a Dave single. Oh my god! I didn't get a single one wrong!
Lionsgate, $5 million for a total of $27 million, starring Don Cheadle from 05. It's a drama. It's probably Hotel Rwanda, but I'm not going to lean into it for the clip. That's a known movie. No, this is pre-Reign Over Me. Moving at the speed of life, we're bound to collide with each other. Holy fuck, it's Crash, man. Don Cheadle's top build in Crash? I would have assumed Sandra Bullock, but in post-September 11th Los Angeles. That's fucking funny. I loved this movie when it came out. To be fair, I was 16 years old, and this is deep. I loved it so much that for Christmas, I bought my mom the DVD. But, like, I think the movie was made for sanctimonious 16-year-olds, okay? I'm not going to go to bat for it now. But the fact that they build it as post-September 11th Los Angeles in 2005 is so fucking funny, man. I think you need more perks in general. My only problem, like, and this is not, I still think it's a good game. I still think it's probably my favorite game ever made. This is how I have to talk about season 2 of The Rehearsal before telling people that I actually found the second half of the season kind of bereft of payoff, even though they took a really ambitious swing, which I respect. I didn't really find it poignant or humorous. It's probably the best game I've ever played. I probably like it more than you do. That being said, I don't know, a little grindy. It was cruel, not funny. It was cruel and funny, but I thought season 1 was a lot better. I would probably give season 2 of The Rehearsal an 8, which is still really good. And I thought that it was an 11. For episodes 1 through 3, I thought that it was an 11. Then I thought that 4, 5, and 6 lost me a little bit. Well, aerial mist for you? Look at this mist. Isn't it neat? Doesn't it make your uninstallation complete? Don't I look like the Pog who has everything? Sorry. What is it called? Javelin tackle. I want to yeet where the streamers are. I want to dolphin dive into tackle. Popping my ult when you do your, what is it called? Atomic punchline. Sorry. So, but I can't stop. I'm not gonna, just because I said sorry doesn't mean I'm gonna stop. Up where they pog, up where they stun, up where they spam mist all day for their fun. Wish I could